Hello everyone, welcome to ECW Guilty as Charged. A show that is not broadcast because we're still on pay-per-view, but it will be sold on DVDs near you. We're in the Hammerstein Ballroom, and we're doing what in real life was ECW's it was the last filmed show. They had a couple shows after this, but this was the last show. You know what I mean. We start off with a pre-show match. In a poor pre-show match, Tony Mamaluke defeated Chili Willy in 6:24:45 for Mamaluke, 35 for Chili Willy. Just give Mamaluke a win and always start off with a pre-show match, you know? Wow, I did not do that good. I'll start with a 68. RVD talks about what happened with Jerry Lynn in their final match, which you should buy on DVD near you. Just Incredible comes out. It says Rob Van Dam sucks and he's just incredible. RVD then grabs a chair and hits him with a fucking van. What's the spinning kick one? Hits him with a fucking Van Terminator or whatever. Van Daminator. Whatever the one where he gets a chair and he kicks it. I don't know. There's too many Van Dam stuff. I changed Bill Alfonso's gimmick to Whistler because he is. What went wrong in this segment? Nothing. Okay. To start with a 47, we have the ECW World Tag Team Championships on the line. Danny Doring and Amish Roadkill defeats Hot Commodity of Easy Money in Julio De Niro. Julio De Niro. I don't know how to speak today. In 6:43, when Danny Doring defeats Easy Money, they makes defense number 1 of their tag titles. 44 for Roadkill, 47 for Danny Doring, 49 for Julio De Niro. Yeah, and 39 for Easy Money, but he was off his game, so. We get a 60, we get an angle, a recap of what happened with John Corona's making his return. Wasn't that loco? We get a 45, Evolution, which is Frankie Kazarian and Nova, beats the team that I don't have a name for, Jerry Flynn and Kendall Winham, in 9:32 when Nova defeats Jerry Flynn with the Novocaine. Kazarian's gimmick did good, 40 for Kazarian, 45 for Nova, 45 for Winham, 41 for Jerry Flynn. We get a 61, we get 2 ECW legends about that good heat, and these reactions to the crowd, just incredible, defeated Kid Cash in 9:41 by pinfall, by cheating. Kid Cash was off his game, but did better than Just Incredible on his game, because Just Incredible sucks. 56 was Just Incredible, 48 for Kid Cash Me Outside. How about that? Any improvements? Just Incredible's getting better. Who could have guessed? We get a three-way dance. It is Psychosis versus Eli Skipper, who left WCW that I signed, and Colt Boom Boom Cabana. And 10:22 when Psychosis defeated Colt Cabana by pinfall with a flying twist and senton. Psychosis carried the mask. His gimmick, he got a legendary, which is cool, but he dislocated his jaw. I'm imagining that someone was on the outside and he went to dive and just smacked his jaw against the railing. Just fucked his shit up. 48 for Eli Skipper, 58 for Psychosis, 42 for Colt Boom Boom Cabana. I know, Paul. We get 64. Lance Storm makes his debut and his gimmick does awful, but gimmicks apparently don't matter, I guess. I don't know. That's what the product said. I had to change the product a little bit so we could try to get on any syndication. 68 for Lance Storm, 46 for Balls Mahoney, 10:38. Hoping to do stuff with Lance Storm. Balls can't wrestle 10 minutes. I don't know. 65. And about that good wrestling these reactive crowd, Little Guido defeated Tommy Dreamer with submission with the with a crab. During the match, what happened, how he was able to lock in that Salonic crab? I'm gonna just say Salonic, even though that's not correct. So what happened is that Lance Storm, Tommy Dreamer, he had him, he was gonna go for the DDT, CW Anderson ran in the ring, just annihilated him with a chair, just smacked him in the face, smacked him in the skull with a chair, and this is ECW, so they don't really care. He smacked Tommy in the head with a chair, just concussing him, really. Then Tony Mama, Then Guido was able to lock in that crab. Dreamer's obviously out cold because he got smacked in the head with a chair, and the ref calls it. We get a 57, they don't click, but Rhino defeats Super Crazy in 15:25 by pinfall with a power driver. Second defense of the War Toughest Championship. After this, the Unholy Alliance, Yoshihiro Tajiri, Mikey Whipwreck, and Sinister Minister, they have something big coming soon. Something big that will change the Unholy Alliance, that will change the future of ECW. Coming soon. I already fixed these gimmicks. You saw me fix these gimmicks. Whip wreck. 65, an incredible main event. I didn't expect anything better from the Sandman. In a good match, Steve Corino defeats the Sandman in 1821 by pinfall with the old school expulsion. Steve Corino makes defense number 1 of the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. Sandman suffered a hernia in the match. 64 for Corino, 56 for Sandman. I expected Sandman not to be good, so I expected this match not to be the greatest. But the post-match promo, I forgot I need to build this up. So Corino's celebrating, but then some music hits. Some unfamiliar music. And Rick Steiner comes out. Rick Steiner wants to become ECW champion. The crowd is just booing. They do not want Rick Steiner in ECW. They are booing and they're chanting for Corino because, you know, he's ECW, you know. Heyman, what the fuck? You fucked up. The crowd's not gonna boo Steve Corino. They're gonna boo Rick Steiner. And after this, sorry, something happened. Let me just skip back to where I was. You can look over all this. Something glitched out. Yeah. Oh, Sammy got stomach infection this time. Okay. Okay. After this promo, the Rhino comes out, and he is pissed that this WCW invader is coming into ECW. The crowd's chanting for Rhino, even though he's a heel. Rhino says that he is ECW. He's fought blood, sweat, blood, and more blood for ECW. And we'll just have this man who got fired from WCW come on in to get a free job. No, Rhino is gonna get his hands on Rick Steiner, and he's gonna send his ass out of ECW. The crowd cheers, they chant. Rhino is gonna be the savior of ECW. We get 67. I'm gonna say good job to Steve Corino for, good job for carrying the Sandman, because, you know, I'm gonna say good job to Dreamer for losing, not Tony Marmalade. Give him a hug, and, Sikosis got injured, and he did good, so I'm gonna compliment him. Okay, everyone seems pleased. Okay, so I'll come back post-show. We lost another, like, 40,000 from that show. Our size didn't really go up. No broadcaster wants us. So there's two things I can do here. Because every time I run a show, it's like $50,000. I can either let it go down a while. Just let it go down to 0. Then maybe boost it up a tad bit. Or I can edit broadcasters. I don't really want to cheat that much. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep up my schedule. But when we hit the zeros mark, when we get down to the zeros or the negatives, I might boost it up a little bit. So I'm probably going to do another show February week 2 Friday. I just need to figure out what it should be called is the thing. I could just do an ECW logo and just name it something else. What should it be called? ECW. Let's do ECW for now. I don't got that. Steiner Invasion. Is that how you spell it? That's not how you spell it. Okay. This is gonna be I'm gonna test something here. So this is gonna be a shorter show, and I'm gonna have these in Southeast, because Southeast is the closest to Boost Up. I'm gonna have that in a week's time. This is dumb, but this can be another in the tri-state. ECW.jpg. And this can be ECW. ECW. What should this be called? Let's let the game decide. What do you think? ECW, The Struggle Within? The Festival of Violence. That's actually... Might save that for later. Okay, that's something else. Fist of Rage. Hard Times. Oh yeah, Hard Times. Because we are suffering through hard times. Those will be two basically house shows. And I'm gonna make that one video. You know what? Fuck it. Anyways, hope you guys liked this video. Flynn's mad. I don't want to get fucked. Bye.